We are live now. So let's get this going. First workout's gonna be, got a push day today. Fix the hair, make the hair a little bit more crazy. Ooh, you know, we're gonna even go for a run today as well. Well, let's see. Channel, go to the live for the workout stream. Alright, there we go. Yo, Joseph, welcome back. Camille, good to see you. Welcome. Hey, we're all crazy there. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How about yourself? My hair's a little real tight right now because I wore a hat all day. So I got that good old hat hair. It's alright. I'm gonna charge my watch too. I think I can do that on my PC. The family's doing well. Thank you for asking. Yeah, family's doing well. So it's a good day. Good Monday. Alright, I'm gonna hit 20 pounds on the shoulder lateral raises here to start off. Little warm up. It's Mohawk day. Yeah. That'll just be a hat hair. Whenever I wear a hat all day, no matter because I showered last night before I went to bed, so waking up, put the hat on all day, doesn't matter. Like my hair will just hold itself in place if I got the hat hair. That's just my hair though. Anyway, we're gonna hit this. Yes, I shaved my beard. I actually was gonna do that today. After a warm-up set, I'll show you. I'll just shave. If you mean completely off, no. I trim my beard. So I'll make that a little bit more clear. Alright. Get some warm-up going on. Making some hot pad for your company. Oh, nice. That's what's up. Alright. I'm gonna do a little trimming real quick on the beard. Just mostly here on the sides. Boom. This is pretty much how I shave my face. Pretty much, I mean, if I let my beard grow out for too long, then I'll get more in depth and everything. Just for a quick trim, boom. Nah, Scotch, nah, no thank you. My wife would flip out. My wife would freak out. What haircut do I usually get? This one that I gave myself the other day. Yeah, just the other day I gave myself a haircut. I think it was last. Oh no, I guess it was I think it was 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago. It was the 3rd or something like that of March. I forgot what day it was. Let me see the calendar. March, I think it was the 3rd. I think it was Tuesday. So we streamed Monday, playing some games and a workout, and then Tuesday would have been the. Sorry, this is gonna be my second warm-up set. Just 20 pounds right now. Oh, it's all good. It's all good, Joseph. You do what you gotta do. No worries. Appreciate you being here regardless. Gotta hit a little bit of this too. Get some more warm-up going. Max is an hour. It's all good. Appreciate it regardless. Appreciate you hopping in here, chatting, all that good stuff. Appreciate it. All right. Also, the reason why I do whenever I trim up my facial hair, why I usually just cut the sides. It's not that my jawline is like super off, for example, per se, but you can always like shape your face a little bit more if you have like shorter facial hair on the side and then longer. It's like a facial hair way of shaping your face, but I don't do like a super like hard like super line to get like jawline or anything crazy. Mostly just to make it look decent. I think pretty good, and then not to be all crazy and bushy and messy. Spency, good to see you again. Hello, how's it going? The wheel is for, I used to do a workout wheel of torture where I would do workouts when I would play video games. It was mostly when I would play Fortnite. Yeah. Actually, funny enough, even this yellow box, I even got this for a Fortnite video a while back. These are some of these are like some super hot sauces, and I did like a thing, like for example, it shows you, I guess this is like the calories, which is all 0, but I think there's like a paper or something inside of here. It shows you like the Scoville units, and some of these are like ghost pepper, for example. Citrus mango ghost pepper, peach ghost pepper, extreme habanero, cilantro jalapeno, beer cayenne, garlic habanero. Anyway, these are a bunch of where I did like where I played Fortnite on a video, and every time I got an elimination, I'd eat a little piece of a raw potato with hot sauce on it. I miss the Fortnite streams. I know that I don't specifically remember who is from what streams. I just remember names. I typically don't remember like how long people have been in the streams either. You say in the Trigos Cups. Oh, for the tournaments? Yeah, I got you. Yeah, those were fun. But I mean, I was planning on playing Fortnite a lot longer, but honestly, it was just like I wasn't having fun with it as much anymore, and I was like, you know what? Now's a better time than ever just to be like, all right, I'm gonna be done playing Fortnite. I have someone from work who's been trying to get me to play, and I have yet to. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm done with Fortnite. Don't you know? I'm also really excited. I just ordered from Amazon today one of those belts that have the chain. So now when I do pull-ups or dips, I'm gonna be able to have like the belt, right? So I can pull like 80 pounds on with the belt and the chain, and then I can see, can I hit a dip when hitting with like 80 pounds on me. Yo, Mixed Marshall, what's going on? Joel, how's it going? All right, so this is gonna be the last one here, or this is gonna be the first of the working set, 40 pounds. Yo, Space Invader, good to see you. All right. Nicholas, how's it going? You said YouTube Live sucks tonight. You're the chair on top. Aw, thanks. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. This is 40. These are 40 pounds right now. All right, I'm getting kind of warm. You already know we get kind of warm. I do have a heater going on in my basement. I've had it on. I always turn the heater on unless it's like really warm outside. I always turn my heater on, which is underneath my desk. I always turn that on when I start the gaming streams or shortly before. And my gaming stream starts around like 8 o'clock to 8:30. So this has been on for like, I want to say a solid 3 hours roughly. So feels good, feels good. Got one working set done for the shoulders. What's up, Thunder? Good to see you. Always good to see you. Alright, I'm also going to raise this. The chat should consume a sip or two of drink. Your choice, an act of self-care. Oh, what's up, Mr. Mystic? I like it. I will let that resolve. If you know about Magic cards, you know. I got my Magic cards here, my Krenko deck. Right? Also, shout out, I got my Ninja Turtle deck here. We got the whole setup here. Boom, right? These would be my, I don't have many cards, as you can see, but the Ninja Turtle cards I do have, they've got the Might sleeves, so I like it. But I shall let that resolve, and I shall counter with the spell, subscribe. And like. That's dumb. We're going full out nerd over here. And you know what? I don't care. You might not be able to tell because my silicone wedding ring broke. However, I am married. I've got a son. What do I care what people think? If I go full on nerd, whatever. Oh, thanks, Mr. Mystic. Appreciate it. Let's go. All right, we got 40 pounds here. Second working set. I want to try to hit at least 5 clean reps and try to get maybe a few failing reps. Alright, gonna hit a little superset here with some shoulder press. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Not bad. Feeling good. If you weren't here before on my gaming stream, which Space Invader, I think I saw you in there for a minute. Joseph, I saw you in there as well. I was like falling asleep at the end of the stream. My gaming stream ended, like around 10, maybe a few minutes after 10. But after the pre-workout, full scoop of that, which is pretty intense. Cody, what's going on? How you doing? Appreciate that, Thunder. Thank you. After the pre-workout, I'm feeling good. Feeling good. Ooh. Yo, Darks, what's up? It's been a minute. How you doing? What should you 3D model? Ooh. 3D model. What if you do a mini computer setup? Like a mini desk and computer? Just for decorations? Decorations, as you say? That'd be cool. I think that'd be cool. Unless you want it to be like something functional. If you don't want it to be just for decorations, but you want it to be actually functional, then don't build like a little mini computer gaming setup. Then maybe, I wish I could. I have a 3D printer. It's a smaller one. Someone from where I work, he ended up giving it to me. He was like, I don't use it ever, and I was asking him about like projects and stuff on it. He was like, you can just have it. Boom. I was like, dang, that's super nice of him. One thing I sort of want to do is, so I've got, ignore the mess here. All right, this is storage area, but boom, you see the bike? It's like my personal bike that can become stationary, right? With like a thing that someone gave me, so I'll use that. One thing I want to do is create like a model of where I can put like a flat, like where the handles are. I can have like an area where I have my mouse and keyboard, so I can like play games while I'm on the bike. That's one thing I think would be cool. Golito, what's up? How's it going? No, can't remember the last time I did. Thanks for asking. Toe, hello, hello, hello. Good to see you again. Wild, what's up? Good to see you as always. Just hitting the workout. It was a good day. It was a pretty good day. My work-wise, I was like, so I do like fix like windshields, all that stuff. I was one away from my daily goal. My daily goal sits me like making a good amount, so really comfortable. So I was one away from my daily goal, which is still a pretty good day. After work, came home, hung out with family for a little bit, went to Walmart, did a little bit of grocery shopping with Baby Ghost. So we sort of figured out what dinners to eat. So today made some, and yes, it has been a good day. So tonight I made poached salmon for Wife Ghost and I, mashed potatoes, broccoli for Baby Ghost. I made him tilapia. So we had that. Tomorrow night, we have some activities going on. So for Baby Ghost, I think it's just gonna be more like a like on the go. We get like, we call it chicken and fries, but like chicken nuggets and fries. You just throw in the air fryer, which he loves. So boom, that was fun. Wild. If Vivaldi on YouTube, that's where I learned it. It's so delicious. It's so delicious. I'll show you what it looks like. So we're gonna do like that, and then salads for Wife Ghost and I. The Vivaldi restaurant poached salmon. You follow him? Heck yeah. So it's just this one right here. So it's gonna be his face looking down. I followed it. It's so good. Yep. Yep. So freaking good. Wife Ghost said it's her favorite meal that I make. So I can't take the credit. Can't take the credit. I do change it up a little bit because I add more seasonings to the salmon itself. So rather than just a salt and pepper, I'll throw like garlic powder, onion powder, which you already have green onions in there, so I guess you don't really need it. And then you have the leeks and spinach. But honestly, I love it. It tastes so good. It's healthy, minus the heavy whipping cream, and then like cooking wine. Those ones are a little bit on the not so healthy side, but overall it's delicious. Oh yeah, I love salmon. If you cook it right, it's delicious. Toe, no worries, no worries. You do your thing. You do what you gotta do. I appreciate you being here regardless, and appreciate you also being here on the gaming stream as well. It was a good time. We finished a quest, two quests, I think. One or two. I think two quests. Yeah, two quests. So I was happy to finish both of those and sort of get further along in the story. So that was good. Pesto crusted salmon in the oven. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Tonight I'm meal prepping chicken. I'm doing like a fajita. It's just gonna be chicken with onions. I didn't get any bell peppers, but normally green bell peppers are my go-to for bell pepper. It's all good, Toe. I appreciate you being there regardless. So yeah, I'm making like a fajita mix for chicken, but it's just fajita seasoning with chicken and onions, and then I'm gonna have that with rice tomorrow for lunch. I haven't meal prepped in like a week. It's not been fun. Uh, I haven't done any meal prep drops, and for when I did those. So that was like for the month of February, mostly because like I was showing like tracking like how like everything I was eating. I don't particularly do like meal prep like videos or anything, but I guess I could. Guess I could. I'll have to try them out first and make sure I like them. But usually like the seasoning mix that I do, I like more, but it's less convenient than like if you just buy like a 50 to dollar, like 50 cent a dollar packet of McCormick's whatever, and just throw that on. That's honestly just a more easy route to go, easier route. But when I make like my own seasoning mix, um, I like it better personally. Hey, appreciate it, Mixed Marshall. Good luck on your walk. Have fun. Um, let's see, Nolan, you're too kind. You're too kind. I'll take that as a big compliment. Arnold, he was way bigger though. I'll never get to that level, and that's okay. Um, let's see, Conrad, is that a question or a statement? A favorite seafood protein like salmon, lobster. Oh yeah, crab legs. I love crab legs. All right, last set here. 40s. We've hit the limit for laterals. Quarter Gym, I haven't. I'm actually going to email them tomorrow. Okay. What's up, Mythic? How's it going? Plans for St. Patrick's Day? There are some. We just got something going on for our son. Yeah, I know, Cord. Cord, by chance, do you remember the email that you like ended up talking to someone? Was it like at the TikTok team or whatever, something like that? More so since that's what I said. Appreciate it, appreciate it. I will say, real quick, I've only done it twice so far, which could make me look a little bit more toned. But I started using like a tanner, a self-tanning lotion. So, not like the color difference is not a bunch, because I'm pretty fair skinned anyway, but it says fair to medium. So I've done this twice, and there's not like any crazy results, but from all the different things. But like, I'm gonna be real with you guys, all right? It's honestly the weirdest email. Oh, I got you. Except Nordic blood. I don't know about. I'm very heavily Irish. On both sides, surnames at least, are heavy Irish. So Irish and Swedish. At least that's what my mom would tell me. Hannah, what's going on? All I see you is saying, "Don't ignore me." That's the only message I see. Let's see. All right, here I'll forehead reveal. Oh, to make sure that I have the normal hairline. Boom. There it is. Let's see. Airhead, you already know we're on top of the world, baby. 'Cause I'm on top of the world. Eh? Marcus, what's going on? I live in the state of denial. No, I don't say where I live. I'm in the Central Standard Time Zone. That's all. All right, we're gonna hit some more shoulders here. We already did the lateral raises 40, so I'm gonna bump up to 60 pounds on the overhead press, and then we're gonna hit some chest as well. Okay. Yes, Quarter. I got your YouTube. I got your YouTube, like channel on the side. So I'll end up going to like my Trigos, YouTube email. But yeah, if you would be so kind, if you'd be so kind as to send me the email, that'd be a million times helpful. Let's see here. Let's see. What's up? What's up, Mythic? Whose mom locked me in a dungeon? Well, sad to say, not mine. R.I.P. Mom. What's up, Hot Krillin? How's it going? I love it. Krillin, boop! Dragon Ball Z, you already know. What's up, cool dudes? How's it going? Alright, we got 60s up here. What's up, Diabolic? Yo, 80s, what's up? How's it going? Jim Bob, you're way too kind. Appreciate that. You know what's crazy too about you saying some cheesecake or strawberry parfait? Literally today, I was at Walmart with my son and we're going through all the aisles. We get to like the bakery area and there's a strawberry cheesecake like for sale. You know, it's like been on the shelves for like 2 days or whatever. I look at it, so I like get closer, inching closer, because I love cheesecake. And then I was like, I don't need it. Let's walk away. You know. So close to getting it. Yo, Scott, what's up? How's it going? Okay. You guys don't listen to some music? Let's see. Marcus, what's going on? The weight's of 60 pounds. Jen, that's true, but it wasn't today. So Saturday, in case you guys don't know, I play some Magic the Gathering. So, you know, here's some cards I've got, all right, for my goblin deck. I didn't play it, but card sleeves, got some goblins on there, you know. And so I played some Magic the Gathering with some friends on Saturday, and it was real late. It was real late when we played. Like when we finished, so it was like 1, it was almost 1 o'clock, or it was like slightly past 1. So on the way home, I was hungry. I was like, I'm going to Taco Bell. I tried some like double up layer something, whatever, and then 2 Crunchwrap Supremes. So I was like, all right, after that, I was like, I can't start cheating. Like a bunch of foods there. Mythic, I didn't actually play the Goblin deck. Now this is not nearly as filled, but instead I played the Ninja Turtle deck. The Ninja Turtle dropped recently, just a few weeks ago. It was pre-release when I got those. But regardless, it was fun. It was a good time. Let's see. Oh, He-Man. Jim Bob, I know exactly who He-Man is. Let's see, playtime music. Can I tell you a Rizlant? Sure, go for it. Scott, today's a push day, so chest. Shoulders, chest, triceps. I'm gonna hit this last set here, 60s, and I'm gonna move to some chest, abs, and triceps. Alexa, play A Day to Remember.
Shuffling A Day to Remember and Similar Artists on Amazon Music.
I'm wondering what song it's gonna play. Some One Piece cards? Hey, heck yeah, let's go. Alexa, up a half volume. Alexa, next. I can't quite tell what song's playing. Alexa, play A Day to Remember.
Amazon Music is streaming on another device.
Alexa.
With Amazon Music Unlimited Family Plan.
Alexa, stop all music. I think she may be playing somewhere else. Alexa, Alexa, play A Day to Remember.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, play Panic at the Disco.
Shuffling Panic at the Disco and
All I
Similar
want is some
Artists
music.
on Amazon Music.
Okay. I had to make sure it was here in the basement. We've got a couple of different echoes in locations in our house. Last thing I want is her to start playing and waking my family up.
Be afraid, the deeper that I go, it takes my breath away.
AJ, yeah, I like My Hero. It's a good one. For me, My Hero's top 10. Top 10. Alright. Really matters. Alexa, heater off. In my basement here, I always have my heater on, like when I do the gaming stream and the workout, I'm burning up. I'm burning up. I'm gonna get a warm-up set for chest and triceps, and then I'm gonna hit some abs. So we're gonna do that first.
Those fast lovers, they always haunt me. Remember me in the same way I remember you. Baby, we built this house on memories.
This right here is just 30. Like I said, just in a little warm up on some chest. Then I'm gonna hit, well, warm up on some tricep dips. Promise me a place. Warm up because we're gonna hit the weighted vest. Which, hey, cool thing. Today on Amazon, I ordered one of the belts that has like the chain, so I can put weight on it. So I'll be like moving around with like 80 pounds, like I'll try to do dips. So we'll see how that goes.
All my life, are you ready for the sequel? Greatest in the Garden of Eden. Greatest in the Garden of Eden. And if you lose, boo, hey, look, my maiden. Hey, look, my maiden. Things are happening for me, or their heart is so confused. They celebrate my medals, or they wanna take my trophies. Some are loyal soldiers, while these other girls are rosy. If you never know who you can trust, then
Just gonna hit 3 of these each side. Okay. Let's see. Dougal, what's up? I don't believe I was, don't believe I ever said that I was strong. Total fail? You wanna be more specific? That was also not a failure, but yeah, feel free to be more specific. Yes, oh, yes. Thank you. That was very specific. Thank you. Man, if you think I'm skinny now, you should have seen me years ago. Should have seen me years ago. But that's the point of working out, so you can get muscles, right? Being healthier, better life decisions. Let's see. What's up, Goody? How's it going? Alexa, next. I think the music's a little bit too loud. Dougal, thanks for boosting the algorithm. Appreciate you being here. Have a great night.
Tonight we are victorious. Victorious.
Alexa, down half the volume. I just realized the music was like really loud.
Double bubble disco queen, I turn the guillotine.
All right. I had someone that that's funny. That's funny. I had someone at work tell me today, they're like, why do bench press? I thought this was really cool, a mental thing. They're like, squeeze the bar, now they're talking about bench press, but squeeze to turn to ash and push the sun. I was like, dang, that's kind of cool, like that picture. So I'm gonna try to do it. So shout out to my boy from work. And this will be 60s, by the way. Yo, Daniels, what's up? How's it going? Appreciate it, appreciate it. Man. Alright, that was the first working set for chest. I hit 2 more sets, and then 1 more exercise for chest. Dwayne, it's all good. Hey, I said this for a long time. Now, granted, unfortunately, I had a wedding ring, except for it was a silicone one and it snapped. I was play fighting with my son. It broke. Oh well, it happens. But I'm married. I got a wife. I got a son. What do I care what people say? You know what I'm saying? Spit balls off a battleship. Say what you want. Doesn't affect me. Boom, boom. And then watch like someone says one thing. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? There was one time. See, personally, I don't really think I lose my cool. I don't raise my voice. Unless I have to be like in dad mode. If baby Ghost, my son, if he's goofing up, I gotta hit dad mode and I've gotta have a stern voice. But not like mean or loud, right? It's very stern. And so, a long time ago, one time my wife and I got into an argument. I was like, let's just see how this feels. And I started yelling. And we both like immediately stopped and like started laughing. It was like, yeah, I'm not the type of person to yell. If I get serious, I get maybe like stern, very direct what I'm saying, very specific in the intention of the words I'm using. I'm not a yelling person. Holy cow. Yo, what's up, boss? Good to see you. What's up, what's up? I like the name. Glad that the boss is here. Yeah, no, I am not the type of person to. It's just not for me. I got you next. I got you next. Oh shoot, that would be so cool. That's like in honor of itself. There should be, you know how like if you play games on Steam, there's Steam achievements. That should be an achievement on YouTube. Only person with that specific username. And it's not like, but it's not like a username with like well, it's not like the keyboard if you just like spam to hit all the keys one way, and then reverse and so it's not random, but it's actually like a specific name. That should be like an achievement. YouTube should be like, wow, we grant you immunity. To what? I don't know. You can't be banned. You're the one and only. Alexa, play No Pole by Don Toliver.
No Pole by Don Toliver is
Boom.
only available with Amazon
Aw,
Music Unlimited.
Can't play it.
Based on that song.
He said that would be tough. That would be. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I personally don't curse, but that's just me. All those things, heck yeah. Yeah, no, unfortunately, My robot lady, my Amazon lady said can't play it. I hate when that happens. Oh well. Alright, this is gonna be 70s. Horton, I have no clue. I think for me to have experience to know about different PE teachers, I have to experience different PE teachers to know who's the best or whatever. But I don't know, because I only had like through middle school there was only one PE teacher, and he ended up being the same PE teacher in my high school because he moved from middle school to high school when I went from middle school to high school. But I guess I did have an elementary school PE teacher who ended up being like my 7th and 8th grade basketball coach, and he was just a really old grumpy dude who didn't want to move. So I have no clue. Then that would be your ex-PE teacher. Pink, what's up? How's it going? Rocker, I'm not sure what my max is right now. I know it wasn't me. But it just so happened that he was like, yeah, I'm moving to high school. I was like, cool. He was a chill dude. He was cool, so. Hey, appreciate it, boss. You have a great night. Appreciate it. 5K in our honor. Running with scissors. Ah, shoot. The weights. What's up, Mike? I'll see how much they weigh right now, or how much they cost right now. Power, block, Elite EXP. Oh gosh. According to the internet, like $400. No, Horton, I got exactly what you meant. Wow. When I got these used to be like $250. Wow. Yeah, apparently these are up to $400 now. Dang. Dang. Yeah, no, Horton, I just didn't acknowledge the joke, but I got it. Dang, $400 for the weights. Yeah, I guess I got them at a good time in 2020 at $250. And that's only going up to 50 pounds. These are 70s. Alexa, play Linkin Park.
Shuffling Linkin Park and singing artists on Amazon Music.
Hannah, so when it comes to bench press, I'm at an incline. You have more strength when you are flat rather than an incline. And so I was just trying to push the weight up. And so when you change the angle and I went up, it makes it a little bit easier. So that way I can actually push the weight up. Because I don't know if I would have been able to hit that weight had I stayed at the angle. So it's just me giving my everything. If you ever look at like people that do like bench press, sometimes you'll see like an arch in their back. I can't arch my back that like, there's some people, their back is like up here, like St. Louis arch kind of crap. Right? I have like this much arch in my back. I can hardly feel like two hands barely can fit under on top of each other. There's some people that their stomach's like up here. I don't know how they do it, what kind of back exercises they do, to be like that flexible. Crazy. Yo, Ottoman, appreciate it. Hannah, I'm not single. I'm actually married. My wedding ring broke though. It's a silicone ring. I was play fighting with my son the other day, and it broke. Unfortunately. Yo, what's up, CT? How's it going? If you wish you were as skinny as me now, you should have seen me years ago. So I'm 6'4", and I weigh. Let's see how much I weigh. I haven't weighed myself during the stream. Yeah, the crazy arch. It's too much for me. I feel like it's low-key kind of cheating. Okay, so I'm down up 1.2 pounds. So I'm 192.4 from Friday's stream. Back in the day, so I'm 6'4". I was 6'4" years ago, and I was 135. Like 60 pounds lighter than I am now. I think I have pictures of it, and holy cow, crazy. So, but I'm not upset. Of course, I got lots of work to do. You know, that's why we're putting in some work now. What's up, Dion? How's it going? What's up, Eric? That was very close. Good job. But yeah, like I'm up 60 pounds. I feel like the majority is muscle. Because before, you couldn't really see abs. And it's not like my abs by any means are like really defined now. Because yeah, I still got here. I'll be in slightly better. I'll do the posing lighting. Alright. So no flex right now. So pushing my stomach out. Ugh. This is just normal. No flex. This is gonna be like a little flex going on. Big flex. Ugh. When I was like 135, I'd say, so no flex. I'd say when I'd flex, when I was 135, I was probably like looking like this when I would flex at 135. Now, yeah, I got some, still have like some little bit of extra belly fat got to get rid of, but it's been a process, but it's been fun. And like that was even a time when I wasn't working out, didn't know how to do all that. Whatever. That one day, all dark post was insane. I appreciate Wild. We're gonna do that again at the end of the stream. Invader, I do think I burned off all that pecan pie. Yep. Let's see. Moises, how's it going? All right, let's hit the last set here. Here, just for reference, if you guys have never seen it, if you're new here. Just for reference, I'll show you the Instagram post, what I used to look like. I'm missing you, and I have nothing to say. Alright, hold on. Almost there. This is what I used to look like. As you can see, I think I was even flexing my arms, hence the arm flex. I've got a little bit more muscle now, right? Not that I'm like super buff or anything, but I want to say, I think this was in fact a flex. And now, you know, same, I'd say probably just bigger overall. I said, bro, you were heavy? What you mean? When was I heavy? Peaches, what's up? I was like 17. No, I think I was 20. I think I was 20 years old, so I think that was like 11 years ago. Yeah, I've been 20. That was when I lived in Pennsylvania. I lived in Pennsylvania for a year with my dad. You know, parents split up. I moved different state to state, whatever. But that was when I was in my Pennsylvania bathroom. So, wahoo, Pocono Summit, yeah. Alright. Oh yeah, and back then, like I weighed about 135, right? I couldn't bench press with 45s on each side of the bar. I couldn't bench press that at that time. I remember because I was hitting like my max, maybe like 1 or 2 reps was a 35 on each side. So it was like 115 was my max. Now, these are 70s each. Just saying, that's like 45 pounds difference with one hand. We're doing better. We're doing better. I can easily bench press my own weight. Easily bench press my own weight. So I was happy. I'm happy with this so far. We've got lots of room to grow, obviously, more time. But in all honesty, I've been working out consistently, eating right, things like that, minus the sleep, for about 3 years. It'll be 3 full years in September. So 2.5 years I've been really working out, got the eating right. I've just been working out longer, but it was crappy form, crappy consistency, eating a bunch of junk food, not eating at all, getting sick, gaining weight, losing weight, crash diet, what you name it. But none of it was consistent outside of these last 2.5 years. Almost to the day, I think it was like September 22nd or something like that when I officially posted like, boom, this is me starting for real. Kansas, always good to see you. It's a big spider. Let me eat it. Ow. I thought that was true. You're right, Final. Those Legos aren't heavy. It's lightweight, baby. But what's up, World Podcast? How you doing? Okay. Spin the wheel. Let's see what it says. I used to do this for my gaming stream when I played Fortnite, and I'd work out when playing. Let's see what it'll land on. Time is myself. It would be, oh, one of the things fell off. It says, I can't stand this, and I can't stand this. Which means I would stand on a medicine ball where I don't know the location of it, but I'd stand on a medicine ball with one leg, put my keyboard and mouse on like a wooden plank and play one leg. Or I would put it on here, one leg, and I'd do like, but and I was on a medicine ball with one leg, and if I fell off, I had to take hands off. So yeah, it would have been on here. Definitely not on my leg, because if I fell, I would have dropped my whole keyboard and mouse, and I would not like that at all. A handstand. Oh, I cannot do a handstand for 30 seconds. I think 4 to 5 seconds is like my max handstand duration right now. My goal by the end of the year is to be able to do a handstand for a long period of time. Yo, Gear Gamer, good to see you. Pink, I do in fact do core exercises. My main ones I do, against the wall handstand, okay, I can do those. However, I will say, if you look at my height here, right? And you can see I'm touching in between, right? My elbow's not straight, right? I have to put my hand like this, because if my fingers are straight out, my hand, they're still bent to my elbow, right? So height-wise, it's pretty tough. Pink, I was actually about to do some dips and core exercises, So for me, a 2-minute bar hang. Oh, I can't do that. I can't do 2 minutes. Maybe like a minute. Core exercise though, I like to do. I like to hit for like this. Right? I'll do those, and then I'll do some oblique exercises. Right? And then I'll also do some cable crunches. You can see the cable setup. I put this up because my son was like, Dad, can you put this up? Because he would be tempted to swing on it, and he got hurt by like letting go. And I was like, Bud, what are you doing? Like, you never let go. But here, I just have the weight as you curl like this. However, I normally would have a handle, but I don't right now. Anyone looking to hop on some gear? Not tie. Exercise I did earlier was good. My shoulders are feeling much better. Heck yeah. That's good to hear. They're good for spine and back. I mean, core exercises. So your core, the purpose for core is the functionality is to prevent your spine from moving. So that's why a lot of times if you have a strong core, you don't like slouch a lot, and you have a little bit more better posture, because a lot like core is very easy to be weak, and I'm not saying weak like, oh yeah, you can't hold a 30-second plank so you're weak, blah blah. I'm not talking like that, but just like in general, as people may be sitting at like a desk, like I do it a lot too. When I'm sitting at a desk, I'm hunched over and not really activating my core at all, or like keeping myself stable. So the purpose of your core is the prevention of your spine. So it's like an indirect way where it's good for you to help with your posture versus like working out your core makes your back stronger, because it doesn't correlate the same, if that makes sense. Hopefully that does. To reduce your body fat percentage, go on a calorie deficit. To go on a calorie deficit. Personally, I like to go on a low calorie deficit. I'm not trying to like drop like to where I only eat like 500 calories in a day. I think that long term can hurt you a lot more. But go on a calorie deficit, exercise. So I'd say like 150 minutes of cardio is really good in a week. So I've heard and read multiple different sources. And then also like resistance training, so whether it's weights or calisthenics, just working out. Overall, I'd say that's like, I don't know if that's the best way. I feel like it probably is. There may be like a more scientific way, I'm not sure of, but I think that is a good way to slowly reduce your body fat percentage. Also, the more muscle you have, your body burns more calories the more muscle you have, because it's sort of like that's why like how muscle weighs more than fat, and there's more energy that has to be fed into your muscles, energy being calories. So if you have bigger muscles, your body will naturally burn more calories. And I'm not saying like it's like you're gonna burn 5,000 calories more. It's nothing crazy, but just as time goes on, as you build more muscle, then your body will burn a little bit more calories naturally to give yourself more energy. Heat molecules bouncing around in your muscles versus like fat molecules or whatever the right word is. Can't think of it if I'm saying it wrong, but hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, just slight like calorie deficit, cardio, and working out. That'd be like a good way to lower body fat percentage. I've lowered my body fat percentage, I'd say in the last month. I'd say probably about a half, maybe like anywhere from like 0.5 to 1%. If you look at me like at the end of January on stream versus now, I think you will see a difference. Not like a crazy difference. It's not like the craziest transformation, because I don't like crash diets. But I think you will see a difference between January, my body, and like this is resting, like no flex, so no flex in abs whatsoever right now, right? I do sort of when I talk, I do flex a little bit, nothing like, no, like I'm flexing super hard. But I do flex a little bit. I'll be real with you guys. When I'm talking and everything, I'm flexing just a little bit, so it looks a little better. But yeah, in general, I think, but I did that in January too, so I think in general, I look a little bit better than I did at the end of January. Yeah, me just going on a yap sesh. So Joe very much, I was in music class, so yeah, yep, you get a gear gamer, you get it. For cardio, you can start off with walking, you can do jogging, you could do bicycling, an elliptical. I mean, cardio is just like, you know, moving your body, so, or swimming, things like that, perfect. And like the walking, just like start, you don't have to like go on like full out, right? Like work your way towards like harder difficulties and like maybe set like goals for yourself. For me, for example, now I've had things keep spilling on my fitness, my paper that says my goals, but easy, run 10 miles in less than 90 minutes. So that's my goal by the end of the year. So work your way towards those goals. You don't have to be like, I'm running 10 miles in 3.5 minutes right now. And then you hurt yourself and then you are demotivated. And then it's like a compound on like, this bad happened. And then you're just like, screw it, I'm done. So, you know, just know yourself and work yourself to the goals that you want to hit. So body fat can pressure on muscles, which makes the muscles stronger as it too. Can gear? I don't think it's specific. No, I don't think. As far as I know, also Joseph, welcome back. I don't think body fat puts pressure on muscles, which makes them stronger. It's more like if you weigh more, which is why you see a lot of power lifters, why they don't look super toned and shredded, because they have a lot more body fat, but also weight on them. The more you weigh, the more your body typically will tend to be able to move. So I don't think it's specifically body fat on the muscles, which creates pressure, which creates more power and output. It's more like you weigh more, your body is maybe used to heavier weight. For example, like if you had someone that was like 400 pounds and they're living their day-to-day life and they're walking and going on jogs or whatever, that's 400 pounds that they're carrying around versus someone that's like 150 pounds. 400 pounds on your legs all the time versus 150 pounds on your legs all the time. Naturally, the 400-pound person is going to have a lot more strength or like overall strength to their legs if they live the same life, not like one person's lifting weights constantly, one's not. If it was just like just your day-to-day life, they're carrying around a lot more weight than the other person. So their legs, in this example, will have a lot more power to them versus someone with a lot less like weight to them. Alright. We're gonna hit a quick set here, do a little warm up, and then we're gonna put the weighted vest on. That was not like a full-on exercise. Don't take that as like I was going to failure. I'm not. That was a quick warm-up. So when we hit the weighted vest, doing dips, that's when in fact we will do that. Photon, what's up? I like the name, by the way. Photon, just a cool. It reminds me of Age of Empires. Photon Man was like a cheat code, and you could have like laser army men around in freaking Age of Empires, where it's like the Stone Age, and you're just like pew 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 pew. But what about legs? Explanation of courses and their benefits. Please check my last comment. Pink. What's he? It means Pink. Well, I'm glad I could explain that. Yo, Fantasy, what's up? Most of my workout equipment I've gotten from Amazon. So this, most of my gym equipment I've gotten back in like 2020. So I got this. This was probably like $70 to $70 to $80. There are like some other attachments I took off because when I do pull-ups, I'd hit my knees on them, this and that, whatever. So the bench, Amazon, the weights, I did get those I think from the website. Facebook Marketplace for the barbell, which is very janky, it's falling apart. The weights here between like Facebook Marketplace, gifts for like birthday presents, stuff like that. This right here, pulley system, Amazon. This, Amazon, just kidding. No, that's dumb. The battle ropes, Amazon. That treadmill, Amazon. Ignore this is storage, alright, this is my house. The bike, I got that from a store. So nasty, he's outside nasty. I don't even know what that means, but thanks, Joshua. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Nasty, awesome. Thoughts on concerning leg training? I think leg training is very important. I don't think you should skip it. So I will say, real quick, my Wednesday leg days tomorrow. So I will say, my shorts are very good at hiding any leg muscle I have. Not that my leg muscle is like super awesome or anything, but I think in general, like, the leg muscles are there, right? The calves and all. But my shorts literally cover up where my quads are. So it's like, oh, yeah. So any leg muscles I might have just becomes hidden. It's whatever. I'm not salty about it. I honestly really like these shorts. They've got the pocket with like the compression. So if I'm at the gym, I could put my phone or my wallet in the pants. All that fun stuff. Appreciate that, Wild. Appreciate it. I will say, I early on, right, of these like 2.5 like dedicated years of working out. 2.5 years of working out consistently. The first little while, I didn't work on legs as much because my legs naturally, I'm very much so bottom heavy. So my legs, I've always loved jumping. I hate running. I've always hated running, but like when I was like in basketball and track, I just loved jumping. I can dunk, been able to dunk since I was like 16 or 17 years old. But yeah, so legs for me have always been much stronger naturally, just like genetically. But so I didn't work my legs out earlier on in like working out, so that way my upper body could look closer to my legs rather than just having super giant legs. Because no hate on the fitness influencers or the people that have like stupid, crazy, giant legs and their upper body is big too, but like it's like, whoa, your legs are insane. I wanted to look a lot more even rather than like, yes, I'm very much so bottom heavy. Yo, what's up, Rudy? How's it going? Well, pull-up bar, it's called a Power Tower. I don't know what the brand is. It's pretty good. I took a couple of stabilization bars off because when I was doing pull-ups, I hit my knee, right? So I'm doing pull-ups and now boom, I hit my knee because there'd be a bar that goes right here. So I took a couple of stabilization bars off, as well as one right here that would put your back to it. But I didn't like those, but I like it. It's not super stable now because of it, right? But that just means my own stability muscles, I have to be more careful with them. So when I'm doing like dips over here, I'm not gonna start shaking. I'm gonna hit dips. Dang. We got like a full 9 Failed on that 10th rep. But we got 40 pounds on, so not bad. Not bad. Appreciate it, Ian. What's up, Omar? Dang, that must be a super cool cat, Claire. Like the desk setup. Ooh, darks. What kind of stuff do you like? Do you have like lights and stuff? What's up, Par? How's it going? Oh, but Photon, if you're still here, all good, all good. I don't take it as hate. But at the end for the triceps. Yeah, for triceps, I have a pulley system over here, so I'll put the bar on here, and I'll either hit push downs, right, or I'll come here with the bar. Now the range is limited because of the vest right now, or I'll do this, right, and do like tricep extensions with the bar. So that way it's like pure triceps. Super Saiyan, hey, let's go. You already know. Dragon Ball Z. 40 pounds. But I did buy on Amazon today. I am very talkative. It's probably the pre-workout. It was insane. So funny enough, I actually was falling asleep during my gaming stream. If you go back to my stream earlier tonight in the gaming stream, if you rewind like 20-30 minutes from the end, you'll see me like playing the game. I'm not talking at all. I'm pretty sure like I closed my eyes for like 10 seconds at multiple times. I'm like, oh crap, I'm falling asleep. Took that pre-workout, boom, I'm up. Which I'm meal prepping tonight anyway, so I need to be awake I'll probably be awake for another 2 hours until before I go to bed. Yeah, so this is 40 pounds, but on Amazon today I ordered a belt that has the chain, right? So I can actually put more weight. So I'm excited for that because I can overload on the dips and stuff to see how heavy we get. The pre-workout, it's Transparent Labs, the bulk, Transparent Labs bulk, blue raspberry. How's your lat pull down work? Let's see. First, what's up? I've got a pulley system. So if I want to do lat pull downs, if I do straight arm, I can, go like here, this way, and like fold the weight down. But if I don't do that, then I have to sit on the floor and I use weight that has to hold me still, or I use the bar, I put it over my lap so I can pull down without being lifted up. It's very inconvenient and it kind of sucks, but you do what you do with what you can, with the resources we have. We'll make it work. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So far, Pink, it's very intense pre-workout. It's very strong. It's good, but it's intense. Thanks, First. First, if you're here, well, if you look back on some previous streams, if you feel like it, if you're bored or whatever, on pull days, you'll see me doing them there. You might have to go back like maybe a few weeks for like more regular ones, because I've been doing a lot more pull-ups lately with the vest. Alright, let's see if we can hit another 8 to 10 full reps. Five. what's up, man? It's mid-life for real. You gotta be more specific. I guess technically, depending on when I die, it is the middle of my life. I did just turn 31. I'll make at the desk is empty. I don't know what to put there. Ooh. Oh, so Dark, so you're talking about like the 3D model. So here, first, I'm not sure if you're still here. If you are, just for you, this is how I do the lat pull downs. Just so you can see. See, I usually will put like a weight right here, so I can get like a bigger stretch, right? So like this. And so I usually hit like the full set like that. And then when I can't do any more, so I hit a little. This right here, the close grip. But just for you, I got you. See, so muscle, because I don't have. That's true. For me to have a beer gut, I'd have to drink beer. I think the last time I drank beer, like actual beer, I've had like a shot of like whiskey or whatever, because when I get super sick, I usually have like a cheap whiskey bottle, which I ran out last year. But if I got sick, I'd take a shot, and same for my wife. If she got sick, she would like take a shot. Beer, I think the last time I had that would have been like 2024, 2023, something like that. All I know is it's been a long time, and it was because like a long time ago, I went to a brewery with my friend. It was his birthday, and I had like this coffee stout, and I was like, dang, that tastes good. And I've never found, and I think it was like a specialty one. I've never had anything like it that I liked. Here's the bench set up in front of the computer as we're doing like shoulders. Over here, lateral raises and incline bench. We got that there. So yep, we got the bench. However, this bench is very light, so it's not very stable. Like, right? 2 fingers, ready? Not very stable. That's okay. It's okay for now. It's been useful over the last few years. I've been using it. It's a revolution, I suppose. To feel right in. I want to see how this feels. Oh yeah, we got this. So this is a 45 and a 35. So it's gonna be about 72.5 pounds because I have a 2.5 plate underneath that. Pepper, what's up? Yes. I've never taken any anabolics, no steroids, no PEDs. Just like magnesium, ashwagandha, creatine, protein powder, GO2 max, which is like a VO2 max, which is like to help your endurance, oxygen get into your body, like your body and stuff. But never taken anything that's not like natural stuff. And I do not ever plan on it either. No HGH, no extra testosterone, nothing. Just me. I say maybe put it under your lat pull down. To put under your lat pull down. Oh, under. Oh, I got you. To put on empty desk side. How big is it? Darks. How big is the like little model desk that you're in? So yes, 2.5 years of consistent working out. I worked out before that, but it was very inconsistent. It was terrible. Form wasn't there. All the terrible stuff you did, I wasted years on, and then I started getting serious. So I'm not gonna say that all my training is only 2.5 years, but that's when I actually started taking it serious. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I rather be upfront and honest rather than be like, oh, I've only worked out for 2.5 years. Blah, 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 blah. Like, no. I think my overall, I've worked out for like 6, not joking here, but like 6 or 7-ish years. But like 5 of those years were horrible, and it was super inconsistent. Half the time I was working out, I was just playing basketball. Like, it wasn't actually working out for real. From Upgrade. Oh, is that the one where he gets like a chip in his neck or something like that? Looking on Facebook Marketplace for work. Yes, first MLB. Actually, like, I've gotten some of this stuff from Facebook Marketplace. Yep. Place in the diary of Jane. Alright, we're gonna hit the tricep push downs here. I'm gonna hit a superset, a little bit abs too. One thing you want to be careful of doing these, you want to keep your hips still. You don't want to do like this weird like hip motion, right? Because you're trying to work out your core. You want to keep your hips stable, right? Because you're working on your core. You're not trying to do this like weird hip motion, because that's not focusing on your core. Skill workout. Not done yet, but you said you're 5'8", 135 to 140. Yo, back in the day, actually I still have it pulled up here. I'll show you real quick on my Instagram. Like a year or two after I graduated high school, this was me. I weighed about 135 to 145, and I'm 6'4". It took me a long time. Anytime back in the day when I say like I really started working out like seriously and stuff, leading up to this, anytime I would gain any amount of weight, I would get sick and I would lose all progress, all strength, all weight gained, everything. It took me a long time because I was the exact same way, very fast metabolism. It was really just focusing, making sure I get enough protein. I try to get at least a pound of protein, at least a gram of protein per pound. So, yeah. Pepper. So I've only done it twice, but I started using this, a self-tanning lotion. So I've only used it twice in like the week I've gotten it. I used it the first day, waited a day, and then did it again. And it's been, I think today is like day 3, so I'm gonna do it again tonight after stream, after meal prepping. So after this, I'm gonna meal prep, and then I'm going to hit the shower, and then I'll put this on, and then do a little bit cleaning up after the meal prepping and everything. So, new into tanning, but I'm generally not very tan. see. That's interesting. The blender doesn't really have a measurement system, I know. Okay. Shoot, I don't know what kind of decorations. Maybe outside of like maybe colors or something. Shoot. Appreciate it first. I will say like the whole setup, it's been like over years. I will say it's really cool. So I've been on YouTube for a while, and I started making money and saved 2.5 years worth of the money I saved it to build a custom PC because my YouTube started off with the gaming and everything. So about 2.5 years I was able to save up for like a custom computer, and then slowly over time, not with YouTube money, but with like money I make from work and everything, then I started getting like gym equipment here and there. And so the next goal is to get a new desk. That's the next thing I wanted to do for my channel, and then slowly work my way to getting new gym equipment and stuff like that. Gaming setup wise, I'm cool with the monitors. I got the computer. I want to get a new desk and like a really nice camera because I got a pretty nice one. But I want to get like a $2,000 crazy one, but I'm probably gonna wait for that if I want to do that later on. But I do appreciate that kind words, for real. So about 2.37 inches. The entire model is 4.7 inches. What do you put there? Ooh. Shoot. If it was my setup, you could put like a mic on there, right? Or maybe some headphones. What's cool for a gaming setup? What if you made like a little model of something that you like? So if you like a certain anime, or if you like a certain animal, like a dragon, for example, then maybe put like a little model dragon there. That'd be cool, I think. So to save you a lot of time with changing weights. That's true. So first MLB, I'm actually I've actually reached out to a fitness like equipment company, and I'm trying to partner with them, RitFit. If they see this, hey, shut up. But no, I emailed them, and so I'm gonna email them again tomorrow probably, because to try and like partner with them, because I really liked what I've seen out of their stuff, and so it'd be cool to do that. But we'll sort of see how that goes. But yeah, hopefully something cool can work out there. But we'll see. Only time will tell. Lots of prayers and persistence. So keep it. Good vibes, prayers, all that fun stuff. All right, we're gonna hit more triceps. One more set here. One more heavy set, and then I'm gonna do running. I'm gonna run for probably like 10 to 15 minutes, or at least a jog. Still failure. Top of the list. To swallow. Let me grab my water. Yo, Invader, appreciate you. Here's my water. Right there. All right. Like I said, I think cardio is important, so I like to incorporate it with my stuff too. I don't always do cardio every night, and I don't always stream when I'm doing cardio, but I do try my hardest with my schedule. You know, being a husband and a father, time doesn't always allow me to do everything I want, but I do try my best to make sure to try to get 150 minutes of cardio every day. Larger wheel will preserve the cable. Oh, that's quite possible. That's quite possible. Well, the cable itself has sort of been stripping, as you can tell, but it's because of the knot I had to do. I had to tie this knot because of the awkward room in my basement. Now, luckily, I think the pulley system was like somewhere between $30 and $60. I don't remember how much. But if it broke, well, first of all, that'd suck because, you know, it got all the muscles and all the weights on it, so it'd be like, boom, big thud. But if it did break, luckily it's not so much to where I'd be hurting to get another pulley system. It'd be like oh, that sucks, inconvenience, more so than like and then also the cable. This right here is like playground, like at a kid's playground grade, where it says like up to 5,000 pounds. So that at least through like a thick piece of wood, that one luckily isn't too. I'm not worried about that. But it's quite possible, yeah, a larger wheel would preserve the cable. But that's just what I have right now. So I'm thankful and blessed that I've been able to get gym equipment and, you know, be in the position I am to be able to work out. Hello? Hello? Oh. This cable, so in my light socket there's this cable that has a outlet. It just wasn't plugged in slightly. So I was like, the treadmill's not turning on. What's wrong here? Alright, I'm not going super fast. I don't know why I have like this little crick in my neck. Give a crap. First minute, I'm gonna do like a walk, like a 2.5 speed walk, and then the next multiple minutes, I'll go for like a jog, anywhere from like 4 to 5 miles an hour. All right, we hit chest, we hit triceps, we hit shoulders, and some core. I didn't go super crazy on core. I work core out pretty frequently, but depending on the day, you know, like every other muscle in your body, you want to give it some time to grow. So where there are some muscles in your body you can work out every day, I do like to hit certain exercises. For example, like core, I'll hit some heavier weights, try a progressive overload, and then do like stability or lighter exercises on like other days. So that way I'm still like getting some core in, but nothing of like a super like, you know, heavy workout. So, all right, it's been a minute, a little bit over a minute. So it's a good workout. I'm gonna try my best. If you guys message on the phone here or in the chat, I'm gonna try my best to read it. Since I might have to do a little like this to see what's going on. This is also feeling very easy because normally I run at a full incline. For this treadmill, it's 12%. So this treadmill is like one of your cheaper ones off Amazon. It goes 12% incline at an 8 mile an hour. That's like the max on those stats. But hey, at least I'm getting some cardio in. It's also pretty small, as you can see, like it's like my shoulder width. That on, like the machine itself is like shoulder width, elbows included, as I'm running width-wise. And length-wise, I'm pretty much touching the back. So cricket and then chiropractor trying to hit the 3 points in my back too. No problem. Heck yeah. I've been to the chiropractor many, many times in my life. They can definitely help out. Help you get realigned for sure. My mom was a very big advocate for going to the chiropractor. Ever since I was like a little kid, she would take, and I'm the youngest of all my siblings, but ever since all of us were little kids, she'd take us to the chiropractor. I will say, when you're like 6 years old, 8 years old, 9 years old, and the chiropractor holds your neck and like, it is kind of freaky. I remember a couple times where I would like cry because it scared me. But obviously, you know, I'm here walking now. I got used to it after a while. But those first couple times, you're like, oh, what are they doing? But then, you know, you take a couple deep breaths, you're like, oh, okay. I'm still alive. Then you just like twist my head off. Alright, we're almost 4 minutes in. Feeling good. Splash water everywhere. Yeah. About a quarter mile in. 4 minutes. Wait for it. Wait for it. And right now we're at 4 minutes 20 seconds. Blaze it. Quarter mile in. Going at 4 miles an hour right now. Feeling pretty good. I can feel it in my calves. So I still have to work on my form of running, but those are things I can always work on as time goes on. Yeah, not too worried about it right now. So we're doing all right. So I think I'm probably gonna keep this pace for a solid 10 minutes in total. So 9 of the jog. That's for sure. Yeah. No fresh air in here. Recycled air. But doing all right. We got like 2 more songs. Not even 2 more songs to run through, and then we'll hit the pose. I don't even know what time it is. I'm not wearing my watch right now. Just charging over there on my computer. But yeah, after the run, we're going through the posing. After the posing, we'll cool down for a few minutes. I'm gonna meal prep. Let's see. Athena, I do work out almost every day. I took a break this weekend. I felt my body was really exhausted because I typically work out every day. I generally don't like rest days, but this weekend I could feel my body, everything just saying like, hey, you need to take 2 days rest. So no working out or anything Saturday and Sunday, but yeah, and thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate that. And Shadow, appreciate the sub. We got 3.5 minutes left of this, and then we're done running. We're almost at half a mile. 0.41. So I'm feeling good. The lack of incline makes this very easy. Because like I said, I normally max out the incline on this, which is 12%. And that, man, my legs are like burning. I'm in at 3 or 4. And it's just sheer willpower. You know that old saying that Will Smith said before you had to keep his wife's name out of your mouth, right? He's like,
I will die on a treadmill before someone outruns me. Yeah, that's not happening for me. My endurance sucks, but I'm gonna give it my best until I can't anymore. Until I get cramps in my legs, and even when I had cramps in my legs before I kept running. But I'm just trying my best and not jeopardize, because I'm not a famous actor with millions of dollars. I'm not gonna jeopardize going to work the next day over being on a treadmill for a little longer. But I will train when other people are sleeping. I will work harder so that way I can outshine the people that are not natural. I got a really close friend of mine, one of my best friends. He started hopping on some testosterone. He's like, bro, you gotta hop on with me. Let's shoot at some tea. It's like, not for me. No, thank you. He's like, come on, bro. I got it. I got you. I got the supply. It's like, no, that's not it for me. So I'm gonna work even harder to keep up. Try to outwork him so I can keep up and surpass where he's at, even though he's not at. And if I fail, it is what it is. But you can't reach your true potential by just giving up when it starts getting hard. And there definitely been some times doing some workouts with him and stuff. It's been hard, but I'll go until I can't anymore. My body physically is like, you are killing me. Hello. Alright. Got about 30 seconds left. Feeling good. I would run longer, but I'll do running later in the week / bicycling. And I got a meal prep, do some cleaning, shower, and then I'm gonna self-tan lotion tonight. Alright. Alright, here it is. So you guys can see. Boom. 10 minutes, 0.63 distance, 44.4 calories. Pause. And that's done. Not bad. Not bad. Got a little bit extra sweat buildup, not just from the workout, from that. Alexa, stop. We're gonna get into the posing now. So if you've not been around here before, turn all the lights off, the posing light goes on. Let's slide some of these chairs over. Then be good. Be a good one. It was a good workout. It'll be a good little posing session. And then we'll hop off after cooling down for 5 minutes. And then we'll get into do meal prepping. All right. So first and foremost, I do want to thank everybody for being here. Appreciate it. First and foremost, I never want anyone to. Oh, hold on. I got the treadmill light over here. You can't even see it. It's not bright enough. But I don't want the treadmill to just be on. Silly me. Wasting electricity. No thanks. But I do want to tell everyone I appreciate you guys for being here. You guys being here during the workouts and everything really helped me push myself mentally, physically. So I appreciate that very much. Whether it's one word you hear for a minute, hour, whatever it is, I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Can't explain and can't express how much I truly appreciate you guys for being here. We hit a push day today. So we worked on shoulders, chest, triceps. So those will probably be the muscles that are most displayed. Looking more pumped than the rest, but we're gonna start here. Then also, I do also want to say, I say this every time, that I never want you to compare yourself to me, whether you think I look okay or horrible. Everybody is on their own journey, so I don't want you to compare yourself to me, because comparison is the thief of joy. I'd rather you compare yourself to who you were, who you are now, who you want to be in your journey, just as I'm focusing on my own journey, as much as I want to compare myself to other people that are further along in my process. I want you to focus on yours. And I believe in you, whether you've heard this or not. I believe in you enough for the both of us. So I believe in you. Never give up on yourself. So I appreciate you being here again. Let's see. Augusta, what's up? How's it going? All right, so we're gonna get into the posing here. Do. Ooh. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Appreciate it. Let's see those. Trying to think what poses. I do have a little bit extra little belly fat I gotta get rid of, but it's alright. We're working our way there. What's up, Jen? Welcome back. Gross, I'm all sweaty. Okay, we got this. Ooh, I can feel that strain in my neck. Yikes. Well, belly fat, the one right here. It's right there. Do you see? You can see. I'm grabbing it. I'll be honest. All right. That's why my stomach isn't. Well, you can't see like the bottom abs, right? Like you can a little bit, like 1, 2, 3, like a 6-pack. But there's this little. You see the shadow right there. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. But I appreciate those kind of words, Jim. One day I hope to get rid of this little extra belly fat, but I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I'm gonna keep it real as I can. Real, recognize real. Alright, we didn't hit back today, except for the random couple, like, to show an example. Hopefully the lighting's okay. Okay. Thanks, Marcus. All right. Legs. We didn't hit legs today, but gotta still display them. We got leg day tomorrow, though. Then the Cavs. Not the basketball team, though. I did this pose the other day. I took some like pictures. I did this pose, right, where it was like showing my calves off, but the vascularity, like the veins in my forearm were like really crazy. I'll post on my Instagram here in the next couple days. But I was kind of low-key impressed. I was like, dang, it's like that's kind of cool. That the fat often comes to the belly though. It's hard to get completely. Yeah. So guess it's like, if not almost everybody, like this last little pooch of belly fat is like one of the last things to burn off on bodies. I think in guys specifically, maybe girls too. Every body is different, so it just sort of depends on genetics. But I think more times than not, like a highly
higher probability that the last part of like fat on a body is like that little belly fat. But everybody is different. Body as in BODY. Every body is different. Not everybody, which everybody is different. But point being, wherever you gain muscle first, if you were to be at 0% body fat, and wherever you gain fat first, not muscle, fat, that's the last place where you lose it. So if it's like belly first, and then pecs, and then face, and then shoulders, and then hands, then it's gonna be hands, shoulders, face, chest, and then belly. But let's see. Heck yeah, Jen. That's good. That's good. Proud of you. Oh, of course, the last pose, shoulder wave. Okay, so here, last but not least, my favorite one. Still a little bit further away. Also working on like a little chest wave too. You can. Anyway, that's dumb, but I'm practicing. Anyway, that's all for now, folks. Okay. But yeah, like for me personally, like my body fat, I'd say my my belly, you know, that little pooch I've got, the lower belly, that's gonna be the last place I lose my body fat. And I'd say the next place I gain that I have body fat would probably be maybe my arms. Oh, let's turn that on. I don't know. I'd probably have to go back and look at some like previous pictures of myself. Actually, I'm gonna do that real quick while we're doing like a little cool down. It's 12:40, so in like 5 minutes I'll probably hop off the stream. Let me go back like a couple months and look at some pictures because I definitely feel like I've toned up. It might even be somewhere in my back. Yo, Dashita, what's up? How you doing? Appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate those kind words. And it's good to see you. It's been a minute, so I hope you're doing well. I think it might be like my back, right? Right? It might be like my back or something like that, or legs. Could be legs too. Like where I think a lot of the, like my body fat probably goes. Here's some like pictures. Look at that face. That's dumb. But yeah, I think obviously lower belly is gonna be like last place, but I think before that, it might be like arms or back or something like that where Sam, you said what's fake? What's fake? Been a while. It's been. I was trying to smile. So my wife has like made fun of me because like I'll show you like one of these pictures I took, and she was like, "Your face looks absolutely dumb." Do you say belly fat we lose first? No, Ottoman. That's typically like the last thing that you would lose for most people. Hold on. There's a picture I took the other day, and my wife made fun of me because she's like, "Why does your face look like that? Like while you're like posing or something?" And so I started trying to smile, like when posing. I was like, "Oh, this is still bad." Here, I'll find it. Give me like 2 minutes though. Let me see. No, I went back too far. I think it would have been February 22nd. I think would have been too far. I think it was before I had the new phone. So it should be around here somewhere.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, so my wife started making fun of me because of this. Because I'm doing like a little core exercise and I have like the most nonchalant face ever. So my wife started making fun of me. I was like, dang. So then I was like, okay, fine. Then I gotta start trying to smile. Or like this right here. What is this face? Because I'm doing like a little core what? Why do I have like you know when people are like, oh yeah. Like when people talk about like reactions and I'm like, I have the stupidest reactions. Alright. Stupidest reactions. That's absolute trash. What about this one? I'm freaking the Flash, bro. You can't even see my face. What am I doing? So yeah, I was trying to like smile. Oh, look at this one. What is that? Where are my eyes? Oh my gosh. It was so when I was doing like this, right? I was doing this, I was like moving a little bit, and then like the moving caused my face to blur. Yeah. Let's see. It gets very. Let's see. Gusta, I have no clue what you're talking about. Little organs are there. I'm expecting one to lose the little belly pouch area. Yeah, you got to be like real low body fat percentage. I would say probably around like 8 to 10% body fat is when like the little pooch on your belly actually starts to go. I'd say 10% is like when is like the I would guess. Not that it's like scientific, whatever, but I would say right about 10% body fat is when like the little pooch in your belly, when that's like mostly gone. Not completely, but like close, where maybe just like flat instead of like a little extra pooch or whatever. And for me personally, I think I'm probably around 11.5 to 12.5% body fat. I think I'm right in that range. I could be a little bit higher. I definitely don't think I'm any lower than that. But I would say like absolutely lowest body fat percentage I'm at right now is probably 11.5%. But I think that'd be like cutting it close. I don't think I'm anywhere lower than that though. I could be I could be like 13%. I don't particularly think like the scale I have. It's like a Renpho scale. You can hook it up to your phone or whatever. I think it says I'm at like around 12%. And so I think it's pretty close, but I don't think those things like that would be like spot on. That's the only thing. Might be around like 14-15%. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, usually like you will start to be able to see abs. I'd say close to like 12 to 13% is when you can start seeing your abs. Depending on the development. So I guess if you haven't trained abs at all, and there's like your abs would be, because it's a muscle, obviously your core. If you haven't trained them at all and they're visible, and then you're probably lower than like that percentage. But for me personally, I have been training my abs, not for a super long time, but for I'd say a few months, right? And this is me, no flexing whatsoever, right? And you can see a little bit if the shadow is casted, you can see if I'm flexing just a tiny bit, right? And usually when I'm like talking on stream, I am flexing just a tiny bit. I'm not like full on like talking and shaking because I'm holding a tight flex. But like usually if I'm talking, I'm just like stabilizing my core and
flexing like a little bit, so that way it's not like it's not affecting me much. It's not like I'm having difficulty breathing or this or that. It's just like, oh yeah, it's whatever. With like a very light flex, you can see some core, especially if like the shadows cast properly, and then with like a tight flex, especially shadows, you can see more. But for me personally, I think like 11.5% body fat is the absolute lowest guess I would put for me. I think I'm probably closer to 12 to 12.5%. I think I have like another like quarter of an inch of belly fat that needs to dissipate for it to be a thing. I have a tendency to like slouch, right? And so like the belly fat will pop up a little bit more when you slouch, with rather if I like stood straight. But it's because of my height, like I'm often like almost hitting my head in most places in my basement. So that's why I slouch a little bit, because I don't know, it's not specifically a thing I like to do, hit my head. Let's see. Happy survey, maybe stories will help define more these things are important. What's up, Zimbabwe? So was guessed because I was always about my burpees. Okay, that's what's up. Is that you calling me vain? But I don't want to take steroids or anything like that. Definition stuff, like those are things I rather just work towards. It's not specifically super important to me, but it's just something I'm working towards. My family and their well-being is much more important to me than losing a little belly fat. But that was just the topic of conversation right now. Let's see, Gabe. The reason why I slouch a lot is because I'm pretty tall. I'm 6'4", and most places in my basement, if I don't like shrink down a little bit, then I end up hitting my head. So for example, which I turned the lights off because did the posing, but you can see right here, right? This, if I were to stand tall, see, you can see that there's like barely any light shining through, because I can fit about my hand right here. I do not live in the basement. This is just where I work out. However, then if I go to this side, this one right here, this one, I do in fact hit my head. Ow. See, there's no light shining through. So this one I have to be careful for, versus this other one. There's just different parts of my basement. Yeah, that low-key kind of hurt my head a little bit. There's just different parts of my basement that I hit my head. But I don't live down here. This is just where I have like my workout equipment, right? Working out stuff over here, over there. Oh. I don't know, personally. Yo, Daniel, what's up? It may be a stupid reason to you to slouch all the time. It's not that I slouch all the time, but it's when I'm in places that I am likely to hit my head, which growing up, I would hit my head a lot of times when I would be like running around like playgrounds and parks and stuff because of trees. I would be running, playing tag, hide and seek, whatever. And then there's many times growing up where I would hit or almost hit my head because of a tree branch. So, no, it's in my basement more than like not in general. If I'm like at work, I work at a car dealership. When I'm on like, the service drive and all that stuff, the ceiling's like 30 feet tall, like 20 feet tall, just like really tall. I'm not slouching there. If I'm like in my normal floor in my house, I'm not slouching. But in my basement, I do spend a lot of time down here because this is where I do like my workouts, and I work out pretty much every day. I do like my gaming streams down here, my video editing, stuff like this. like I spend a lot of time down here because this is where I do a lot of like work, extracurricular work outside of like not the like day job stuff. So when my family's asleep, this is usually where I'm at, so that way I'm being productive. But yeah, it just is what it is. And then of course, you know, when you're sitting in a chair, sometimes it's easier to slouch. But hopefully one day I'm saving up to get a new desk that's a standing desk so I can like stand and do stuff. But yeah. Darks, let me check it out, the model. Ooh, is that like a dagger or something? Heck yeah, I like that. I like that. Moving back for a bit, inspired me, started working out stuff, feeling good, got different now. Yo, Dashida, it was always in you. It was always in you, that inspiration. That's all you. That's all you. That's not me. So I appreciate it. Inverted Spear of Heaven from Jujutsu Kaisen. Heck yeah. I haven't watched it, but heck yeah, I love it. Daniel, you're silly. You're silly. Daniel, you have to show me a picture of the new keyboard if you have it like tomorrow. A picture. But heck yeah, that's cool. I love it. All right, but yeah, I gotta hop off. I need to do some meal prepping. I gotta make some chicken. I gotta take a shower, and like I said earlier, you know, I've been recently doing some self tanning lotion because I'm fairly tan. I'm not tan. I'm fairly pasty. I'm trying to get a little bit more tan, but it's working slowly but surely. But I want to do this too, so. Meal prep, shower, this, and then we should be off to bed. So, bed by like 2 a.m. Not bad, not bad. 1/3 season. Heck yeah, Darks. I'll have to check it out. There's a couple of animes I wanna watch, so that'll be on the list. I got you. Gusta, yes, I really like Warframe. I used to play it like way back in the day, like 12 years ago, 13 years ago when it came out. Yo, Bear, what's up? You already know. I haven't watched all the seasons of My Hero, but I have watched like 5 seasons. But yeah, it's a good one. I'll have to finish it. Daniel, I'll check out the picture here in a minute. And then, Bear, you're silly. You're silly. But yeah, Warframe has been fun. I'm just about done with all of the missions. And then I'm mastery rank 13. I'm about halfway to 14. But yeah, I used to play way back in the day, Warframe, and then stopped playing for quite a bit of time. I'm talking like 9 years, 10 years worth of time. Got back into it, and it's been lots of fun. Been maining between Mesa Prime, Wukong Prime, Gauss Prime, and Uriel. Those are like my 4 main Warframes I've been playing. Having a great time. Wukong Prime is my like number 1 character that I've been playing with. So if you haven't seen him already, it's a good one. Caleb, what's up? How's it going? Little spoiler, this is my favorite character. Ham and cheese sandwich. His lore is so peak. All right, Darks. All right, I'll have to check it out. Caleb, do a little flex. We did a chest, shoulder, tricep day, so nothing crazy, but. If you want to see the whole flexing session, if you rewind a little bit of time, I have, you know, like the flexing, I had all the lights off, you know, turned all the lights off, did like the whole flexing and all that stuff. Of course, I have the phone, the camera way down low, so. Anyway, I do have to hop off. I guess I don't have to, but I am going to hop off. I am pretty hungry, but more specifically, I need to meal prep. I got some chicken fajita mix that I'm going to make for lunch tomorrow, so with some rice. So I hope you all have a fantastic night. If we won't be back sooner, I'll be back on Friday with another gaming stream to start off the night, and then with a workout afterwards. So I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. Have a fantastic week if I don't see you guys here on the live or on the Discord or whatever beforehand. But I appreciate you all very much. God bless you as well, Brian, and everyone else out there. Pumpkin, good to see you again. I know you were here. I didn't know you were here. There's a socials though if you guys want to check out the Discord, all that fun stuff. And have not done another Phasmophobia stream yet. But I hope you all have a fantastic night. Appreciate you all for being here. Of course, until next time. Peace.